Here I am again on another adventure, this time on the south side of Mount Adams. I am going to do some skiing, even though you don't see any snow here. A few hundred feet up in elevation, we're gonna get into some snowpack. I'm car camping right here. It's a nice view of some valleys. Trout Lake is down there. We're expecting rain, so what I'm gonna do is I bought a really big tarp. I'm gonna stretch a big tarp over the back end of this truck here. I'll be camping, sleeping right in here. Even have the opportunity to have a fire. I think we're within a safe distance here. That's an awful big fire ring. I don't need much to have a fire. So it's 2 days of rain expected. So I'm just gonna kind of lay low here. If it breaks tomorrow, I'll probably do a little hiking around anyway. And then after that, we're gonna check out a lava flow. This was interesting. This bag of potato chips puffed up because it was went up in elevation. I wonder how far up I need to go before it would pop. I'm out quickly gathering just a little firewood in case I need to have a fire. I don't really expect to. It's really quite warm, but I'm getting it now because it's kind of dry. And in the next couple of days, it'll all be wet. So this is the tarp. I just threw it up real fast. I got caught diddly-daddling. It's not really the right size, but you know, I'm probably gonna be quite happy with it. Kind of cozy in here. Got the director's chair, the fire pit just in case. There's my bed. It's like my outdoor bedroom, so I got everything I need right in the back of that truck, and I'm gonna stay nice and dry right here. Yeah. Looks like someone else is trying to warm up. It's morning, and we've got some sun breaks, just a little bit, poking through these clouds. Oh, that's nice. It's a little chilly. The wind was picking up. Actually picked up my tarp, puffed the whole thing up, and my center pole here fell down once or twice. We had a huge blast of rain, and there were puddles on the tarp. It was going down, and they'd fall off like bucket loads of water. Man, that was rough, but for the most part, I'm dry. Slept well. I slept so well to make up for months of lost sleep. Went to dreamland many times. Well, I was getting a little stir crazy and got out for a little walk, hike. The rain has been coming in waves. There have been some nice breaks, and then it gets pretty wet. It's cold. It's 45 degrees. And I started hiking up the trail. What I'm gonna do is just go up this trail a little bit and then walk through the woods back down to where my truck is. Got some snow patches up here. This, I believe, was logged a long time ago. I veered off the trail a bit to get a drink of water. Look at that. The trail's over here, and I just kind of been wandering around a little bit. Right there looks like an old faint trail. It looks like it goes either there or there. It's kind of fun to find old trails and follow them. Puts your skills to a test. I've had a nice foray into the Mount Adams wilderness, and here I'm taking a break under this old growth tree. Oh, it's just fabulous. I saw a nice big deer or elk just starting to grow his antlers. This area up here on top of Crofton Ridge is kind of a triangular area with a lot of area that hasn't been conquered by man. There's no roads, no logging, nothing up there, so it's really wild. A lot of animals up there, and a lot of cats and cougars for sure. Yeah, well, that fire got going a whole lot faster and hotter than I thought it would. I had to pull a corner back on this tarp. The top of it was starting to steam the water off. It was getting so hot up there. Yeah, even though it was like way up here, it was still getting too hot. The fire was a bust. Smoke was going everywhere. I still smell it in here. But that's cool. It's raining like cats and dogs right now. Ooh, that's nice and warm. That's hot tea. Ooh. Well, still raining and I'm still here. This actually is a pretty decent setup here with the tarp. I even put in some extra logs to hold out the tarp. And this one here I had to cut. That's been hanging out pretty solidly here. I am gonna have another fire. This time I'm closing the back of the truck. Hopefully the tarp stays in place. Neat, there's wild strawberries on the other side of the road. They're a little bigger and the flowers are budding. Over here I saw a pika, little rodent feller down here coming out and eating the strawberry leaves. Hey, it's the sun. I made it. 2 days, 3 nights, right here. It's cold, it's 40 degrees, at least in the truck there. So, we're gonna pack it up. I'm actually gonna pull the truck out into the sun here and have my breakfast and coffee. a grim reality has set in here. This is where I usually pick up snow to ski on. Yeah, just a couple tiny little patches. Kind of spooky too. All these acres of burnt trees. I see a tiny bit of snow up there on the ridge. And this stuff, this is really hard to walk through. This snowpack is a whole lot higher than I thought. Well, ambition strikes me to go up higher. I have. Climbing on this lava. It's some pretty rough going. Just a tiny bit of snow here. That could mean that just over the other side there's something to ski on. Beautiful Mount Adams right here. Hey, you can see there's plenty of snow up there to ski on. I just have to get to it. It's a little sketchy going through these rocks. A lot of uneven footfalls, loose rocks, especially carrying the skis. See some of the distant peaks, Mount Hood way out there. Very nice. I'm going through this stuff. Not fun at all. Really, really dangerous. You look down here and there's little cracks and chasms. I fell right there. It was the first time I fell and just had to drop the skis and poles and catch myself. One other thing about this stuff is you could drop something and never get it, like this camera. It could go down one of these cracks and be gone forever. At least we have a nice view here of Mount St. Helens. Mount Adams. Oh, real close, real beautiful. Well, we got one and both missions accomplished. We got the skis on the snow. I'm on the snow. Makes me happy. The other part of that is that I know where the snow level is now for any remaining ski backpacking trips that I can do. I've been piecing together these snow fields. You can see there's my ski tracks over there. Every so often I have to cross a little bit of rock pile. Every other time almost that I've been here, this is what it's like down at the bottom. A little sketchy here. Notice where I put my footprint, where I walked, and just down there are 3, 4, 5 foot deep holes. It's kind of sketchy walking through this stuff. It's a little safer on the ski. When you're crossing this, you got like a span. I had one little place collapse. Had I been stepping there, I would have bottomed out. So, you have to really watch it up here. I'm going up. I'm continuing up. Really, really loud, those guys. It's gotta be a blast, but it's just so obnoxious. I heard that noise last night at my camp. Miles away. 4 or 5 miles away. We're gonna be turning around pretty soon. I think it flattens out up here, and honestly, I need to use all the energy I have left to get back. This is it. I don't think we're gonna get any speed here. We might. Not bad. It's one of the main reasons I come up here for this. Here's a little bit of a run. Almost fell. It's a little bumpy. It's almost as hard going down as it is going up. A little sketchy with all these rocks. Have to kind of stay on the tracks. There we go. This might be a little sketchy. Action cam. We got it. Oh. I made it down the lava. Got some nice cold water. It's full of the charcoal a little bit. I guess I'll ingest it. I came down that from where that tree is up there. Oh man, what a nightmare. I don't want to ever do it again. I'm beat. I'm so glad I'm on this soft earth and I'm wrapping up the trip.